If you're a FileMaker developer, you've probably heard of NautilusFM, the open-source framework created by Michael Rochard. 271 developers in 42 countries have already downloaded the example file, which is completely free and unlocked, as well as being suitable to use as is for many businesses. NautilusFM is a paradigm shift in the way that FileMaker solutions are developed. It's evolutionary and revolutionary at the same time, but it is incredibly simple and only uses native FileMaker functionality. It doesn't use JavaScript or APIs, although you can easily add them. The underlying principle behind its development is that if you never leave home, you can't ever get lost. By never leaving home, we mean that you are always on a single screen, the home screen. If a new window needs to be opened, it is done as a card window, which is then closed before you can do anything else. Users can't get lost or confused, and they will always remain in context, unless they choose to change it. In this short video, we are showing you how to find an item or to add a new one. Let's start with finding. On the left side of each module, you will see the listing of all the items for that module, usually just the name, and sorted alphabetically. Some of these modules will have additional filtering options. In the video on the right, those options are the trip types. Selecting one of the options will filter the list down to just those that match the selection, or you can select all, which will show all items. As soon as you start typing in the search field at the top, the list will reduce to show only those records that match what you have typed and the option you have selected. Additionally, matches are shown in red text, in order to draw attention to them. As soon as you see the one you want, click on it to load it. That item will be highlighted, and you will immediately be able to edit or review the data for that record. Before you can add a new record, you must search to make sure it doesn't already exist, and that you are not entering it twice. You do this by typing a varied number of letters in the search field. The number of letters is dependent on how many matches you are likely to find before you can be sure that the record needs to be added. In a table of people, you'll need to type at least 3. Once you have done this, the option to add the new record appears. These fields are in a pale blue color and are at the bottom of the panel. Continue typing in the search field until you are absolutely sure it isn't already in the system. Then type the name in the blue field and tab out, creating the new record and loading it, so you can complete the data entry. All of this has been done on a single screen. It's quick and very efficient, plus it's highly intuitive. What we've just shown you is the tip of the iceberg that is NautilusFM, but there is more, much more. What we can't show you, because you have to experience it for yourself, is how incredibly fast it is to develop a solution using it. Michael has been able to take an existing NautilusFM solution, save a copy, and then repurpose it into a completely different solution, often in a matter of days. You are still doing all the same things as you would normally do, but differently. Does this mean you will make less money developing the NautilusFM way? No, it does not. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Let's say, for example, that you've got a polished solution that took 100 hours to develop. You have a new client, and you know that their business is similar enough that you can use that solution as a base. You're going to charge the client a fair price to do so. Effectively, this means that you are getting paid again for work that you've already done and been paid for. You can deliver the solution quickly and move on to the next. It's a win-win situation. Everybody ends up happy.